Hi everyone and welcome to today's morning message. So I was gifted this gorgeous Amenti Oracle deck, so I've already shuffled us a card for today and we're going to use tarot to clarify. So the message today is I honour virtue. Now virtue means goodness, you know, virtue is about what is morally kind of right. So there's 4 pillars of virtue, as you can see in this card, and those are temperance, prudence, courage and justice. So today we're really being guided to reflect on those virtues, to think about, you know, are we honouring them all? Are we honouring all these 4 virtues? And temperance is about spiritual balance. It's about patience. It's about maintaining a calm mind, you know, controlling our emotions, remembering to breathe and remembering the truth, you know, remembering that the truth is always in our heart. Prudence is asking us to be cautious, you know, asking us to be practical, to make sure we weigh up our choices, that we act from a place of balance, you know, that we have thought of that ripple effect. Every action has a reaction. So every time we do anything, it creates this ripple effect of other things which begin to happen. So you know, prudence as a virtue is asking us, have we thought about those potential ripples from our action? And then we have courage. Are we honouring, you know, our courage? Do we have an open heart? Are we facing our fears? Are we aligning with our heart? Are we staying strong? You know, courage is kind of reminding us here that all darkness can be transmuted into light. And in order to do that, we must shine our own light. That is the way that you transmute darkness. And finally, the 4th virtue we're being asked to honour today is justice. Are we doing what is right? Now, what's right isn't always what's right for us. It's about what's right for everything. You know, it's about, are we doing the right thing? So those are the 4 virtues that we're being asked to honour today. And I am going to use tarot now to clarify this message. So let's see what our message is for this morning. But definitely try to spend today thinking about, you know, are you honouring those 4 pillars of virtue? We have the Ace of Cups just fly out. So when we honour these virtues, what we do is we have this kind of like opportunity which is going to come. So some of you right now are being guided to, you know, find the balance between those four elements, so to speak, because once you found that balance, once you know, have found temperance, prudence, courage and justice, you will have this wonderful opportunity. This Ace of Cups is going to be something which truly fulfills you, a very exciting and perhaps even like emotional new beginning. So let's find out what this is about. Oh wow, we have the Empress. So today's message really is asking us to think about you know, honouring virtue, so honouring these 4 elements, because this is what gets us into alignment with this Empress card. Now, when you are honouring virtue, what you're doing is you are attracting. You are in a place where you are attracting, manifesting, you are abundant, you know, you start to basically cut free some of the bullshit as well. You get to cut away some things which aren't aligned with those 4 elements. You know, you're cutting away things which, you know, aren't balanced, things which, you know, feel potentially like dangerous, you know, things which you know, have maybe like a negative ripple effect. You're ridding yourself of, you know, things which you're scared of, and also things which aren't just, things which aren't fair. So you're going to have an opportunity really soon to start to cut away from some of that and start to get yourself into this alignment with the Empress card here. Now this Ace of Cups, I want to see what this is about, because 100% there's an opportunity coming. And with the 3 of Swords which has just come out, this opportunity is an opportunity to heal. I feel for some of you, you know, you might have been through this breakup, you might have been through like a separation. You've been so busy healing, so focused on, you know, healing your heart, and you've done so much already. Now you're being guided to honour virtue and to start to experience like this renewed love, you know, not even necessarily, it's not even like love with someone who you already know. It's just like allowing yourself to feel love again. You know, the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Swords is saying whatever you have, whatever's caused you hurt, whatever has brought pain or suffering into your life, you know, you're going to see a complete change in that situation really soon. Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom here. So there's going to be something tangible in your in your love life, you know, that is what it feels like, guys. Today the message is about love. It's about attracting love, about moving away from, you know, pain. If you're still healing, you know, if you're still maybe trying to get over an ex here, you're being guided to think about those 4 virtues. Now, I am being shown this ripple, you know, which I mentioned with the prudence, and I think that you're being guided to make sure that you think about your actions before you do anything. We're in Mercury Retrograde, guys, so now is the time where people are feeling nostalgic, where people feel like maybe they want to reach out to an ex, but you are being guided to think about, you know, the cause and effect. What is the effect of you doing that? What are those potential ripples? And is it really something you want to do? Weigh up your choices and reflect. Think before you act. Today is not the day to make rash decisions, guys. Today is the day to find balance, to open your heart and make sure you are aligning with your truth. You know, make sure you're doing what is right. Okay. Yeah, we have the 7 of Swords. Guys, some of you were maybe like deceived, and I don't know if you're thinking about this a lot at the moment, thinking about what went wrong, where things haven't worked out, but there's things that you need to leave behind. If you want to move forwards, then reflecting on the past isn't going to help. You know, I suppose we always need time to reflect occasionally. We always need to think about the past so that we can make the changes we want to make. But you're being guided not to spend so long reflecting there, not to spend so long looking back, because it's 100% blocking you from moving forwards. Some of you need to leave something behind so that you can begin again, so that you can experience this Ace of Cups. Now, I feel some of you may even be asking, you know, oh, when am I going to be in a relationship, or when is my love life going to improve? It improves when you've left the past behind. It improves when your heart is ready to open. You know, courage. You have to align with your heart's truth. You have to open your heart to receive. Now, until you do that, you're going to experience these blocks, these setbacks. So today you're being guided, you know, leave that past behind. Stop looking back because it's making you feel quite stuck, and focus on, you know, where is the hurt in your heart? What healing do you still have to do around a situation, around a relationship? Some of you are maybe a little bit bored because you're waiting. Yeah, this 10 of Wands, you're not meant to see what is coming, guys. Be open to surprises. Today, you know, Spirit really wants you to know that if you can't see what is coming your way, it's for a reason. It's because you're not meant to see it. But by carrying around this burden in your heart, maybe having these kind of like expectations which are making you wait, what you're doing is you're actually just making this journey a lot harder for yourself. I know that feels like a really harsh thing to say, but it is a harsh truth that we need to hear, you know, myself included. Sometimes we make things harder because we refuse to let go of things that need to be let go of. So we're carrying around this dead weight which we don't need to carry with us. If we can let it be and let it go, then we can move forwards easily, effortlessly, you know, without any resistance here. We experience resistance when we're trying to do something when it's not aligned with us. You know, if something is aligned with us, I can, you know, promise you that there will not be resistance because it's so aligned, you know, it's meant to happen. If, you know, there is a little bit of struggle or resistance, then there's some adjustments which need to be made. So if you're experiencing resistance on your journey right now, you're being guided to think about those. Think about virtue, think about those 4 elements I mentioned before, and know, you know, which element is maybe out of balance, which one are you not honouring. And we have the Chariot. Once you are aligned, you will move forwards with so much speed. Everything will start to shift. You know, the Chariot, I don't know why I'm being shown a light shone in the darkness. And I'm coming back to, you know, that prudence message and the courage message. Kind of reminding us here that we can change our situation. We can change the darkness in our lives by being that light. You know, we can shine the light in the dark. We can transmute that. But in order to do that, we have to first shine our light. Now that's the hard thing. You know, it is hard to find what it is that's going to like switch that light on within you. And sometimes that means we have to face fear on the way. So face your fears. And I feel like from the majority of you, the fear right now is that you're scared to leave something behind because you don't want to let it go. And it's important that you do let it go, that you release it, because it's making things harder. And when we let something go, it doesn't mean that that person or situation is gone forever. It means we're giving it the time and space it needs to transmute, to heal, to transform. It could very well be that once you let someone go, they have the opportunity to heal, you can heal, and at some point in the future you can come back together. You know, there's someone who I've worked very closely with personally who's been like a therapist for me, and him and his girlfriend, they broke up when they were 16 after they were kind of like together through school, and then they met in their late 20s and ended up getting married. Now, some of you are like, oh well, you know, that's so unlikely, but actually it's not. You know, sometimes it can be the right person at the wrong time. And that means that at that moment you need to let it go and release it. But it doesn't mean that the timing isn't going to change and it might come back round again when the time is right. You know, if someone is meant for you, there will be an opportunity for that reconnection. So, and I'm only talking about people here because I feel like for the majority of you, this is relating to a relationship. If it's not, then, you know, take it in whatever sense it resonates with you, because it will be career and general and health for some of you. But for the majority, like I said, this is someone who's really hurt you, and you know, you are heartbroken here. There is so much disappointment and sorrow. But like I said, you leave it behind and you can move forwards. And if that person is meant to be in your life, and they will come back around when the time is right for both of you, when you're both aligned. But it's important that you do that you release it so that you can have that renewal. And for others of you, you know, you let that person go, and trust me, someone is going to be, you know, finding their way into your life with this Chariot card, and it's going to move forwards quickly, and it's going to be so successful. I'm going to get one final card for our morning message today. We have the Two of Wands. Choose a direction and commit to it. Some of you are waiting, and waiting. And you might even be telling yourself, I'm going to give this person one last chance and then I'm done. And then you give them another chance and you get disappointed even more, but you're still not moving away or moving forwards. So you're being guided to not wait, to stop looking at your phone and anticipating, you know, when that person will reach out or what they're going to do. And to start to, you know, choose your own path, choose the direction you want to move in, and trust, you know, really, really trust. Open yourself up, open your heart up. Think about, you know, those 4 elements to virtue, which I spoke about at the start of this reading, and go over them. Literally write them down: temperance, prudence, courage, and justice, and reflect on each one. Be honest with yourself about, are you honouring virtue? Are you honouring those 4 elements or not? I'm going to do this today. I'm going to journal about it because it's come out for a reason. So, you know, use this time to reflect on that. And then once you've done that, you can start to move forwards. The Two of Wands, really today you're being guided to just choose to move. There's so much, you know, watching and waiting going on right now, and that is what is creating disappointment, frustration, and blocks on your path. So yeah, think about, you know, what direction you can move in. Think about how to do that. Begin to move forwards, and trust me, you will not regret it. Okay guys, I know that feels like quite a harsh message today. I know it's definitely not an easy message to hear, but you will know if this resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. The point of these morning messages is that I pick up the energy that we need to hear collectively today, and some of you will really need this message, and others of you will be like, okay, you know, those the honour and virtue message is good food for thought that I can reflect on, but maybe the other stuff doesn't resonate, and that is so okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another morning message.